See if you can get back in, brother. Hopefully you can. Where'd you get your contracts? Assignment. Depending on what you want, it's in my link in my bio. How few properties out here tiny? Don't know if anybody's buying here. Well, you got to find out. You got to figure it out. You got to look for investors. What about for buyers, Tim? You don't have a deposit for them to put down. Oh yeah, I do. The buyers, they need to put down a. There you go, LeVar. Got you, brother. LeVar, you there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. My bad, bro.
Oh, you good? I understand what's going on.
I don't like negativity, bro.
Most definitely.
I can't have it. It's not that I don't want to help people. The biggest thing, that oh shit, is even on here no more. Anyway, so if you guys don't know me, my number one thing is mindset. Okay. And what I talk about mostly is your mindset, because your mindset is the most important thing. That it's the most important thing that you need to do to get started. So yeah. So sorry, I don't know what happened, LeVar. I think you logged out or something. But anyway, so my thing is, dude, like, and for anybody who doesn't know me, my biggest thing is your mindset, right? And I can't have negative energy around me. I refuse to have that shit. Right? I don't care if it's my dad, my brother, my kids. I don't give a shit, dude. If you're being negative, get the fuck out of my presence.
Yep, got you.
I don't do it, because anybody it takes more energy to waste on negativity than it does to be positive, right? So why would you waste more energy? So for me, anybody that's on here that's going to be talking some shit that don't need to be saying some shit, I block them. I remove them. It doesn't matter to me, right? But anyway, so that's just how I am, man. I appreciate you being on here, LeVar. David Monday, I appreciate you being on. Josh Morrow, Mary, John Neal, appreciate you guys being on here. If I can get some faces, that would be wonderful, so I don't feel like I'm talking to a bot. Most listings that I found on Zillow, Redfin, and Realtor are mainly renovated already for 150K, because those are on the market properties. You don't want on the market. I don't go for on the market properties, bro. Is the market saturated? Yes. Does that matter? No. Why doesn't it matter, David? Do you know why that doesn't matter?
Clue, man.
So the market being saturated doesn't matter, because wholesaling is all about timing, right?
Right.
So when you get into wholesaling, you're helping distressed property owners sell their property. So just because there's a bunch of wholesalers, if you have 1,000 wholesalers that come out to one house every day of the month, right? For the last 30 days of January, 1,000 wholesalers have been coming out to this one house because they know it looks like a good deal, right? But the owner's like, nope, I don't need anything, I don't want to do it, anything like that. But their spouse passes away. And then on January 31st, they're like, I need to sell this house because I don't want to be here no more. And one person goes there. Those other 999 people, they don't go that day because they're like, dude, I've been here for 30 days. She ain't selling. I'm done. And then on the 31st, her husband passed away the day before. And she's like, I don't want this house no more. I need to get out of here. I just want to get rid of it. But you go there on that one day on the 31st. Guess who's going to get that opportunity? You.
Mm-hmm.
This is why consistency is everything in this industry, dude. So it doesn't matter if the market's saturated. It doesn't matter if there's 100,000 wholesalers. Is it going to limit opportunities? Yeah, of course, because there's more people out there. But that doesn't mean that you can't wholesale. It doesn't mean you can't get deals. If you're being consistent with deals, or if you're being consistent with your marketing, or you're going out and driving for dollars every day, or you're going on social media marketing, or you're door knocking and shit like that. If you're doing this stuff every single day, it's inevitable. Okay. And then what will happen is what we talked about earlier, KPIs, right? Your key performance indicators. Oh, I've done 5 deals, and I've only been doing cold calling, right? So if I've only been cold calling and I've done 5 deals, now I'm not saying me, I'm just giving a general idea. Okay, guys. So if I've done 5 deals and I know that I've talked to 5,000 people, right? Guess what? Every 1,000 people, based on my KPIs, I'm going to get a deal. So I need to talk to 1,000 people. Whatever I'm doing, I need to talk to 1,000 people to get it. Now, my KPIs were 30,000 people. And for every 30,000 people, I got 300 leads, and I would get two deals out of it. Okay. So basically, and it depended on, it was usually a deal. So 30,000 people was like 2 weeks to me, right? So because I was cold calling every single day for like triple dialer, cold calling, all that shit. Okay. So for you guys out there that don't know what KPIs, those are your key performance indicators. That's what's going to determine, right? So at your job, right? Or even like if you're a teacher, right? Say you're a teacher, and I don't say it like it's not a job, but if you're a teacher, the school gets benefits or paid, or they get funding based off of the students, their grades, or their testing, right? Their key performance indicators. That's what's going to determine what the funding gets, what the school gets. If you're in a warehouse industry, okay, your numbers, your key performance indicators, how many pallets do you put away in an hour, or how many packages do you order pick in an hour? That gives you a certain amount of number that maybe you get paid more for doing it, or maybe you get bonuses based on how many, whoever has the highest number. These are your KPIs, your key performance indicators. Those are what are going to determine how many deals you need to, or how many people you need to talk to in order to get a damn deal. Okay. So when you guys start talking about saturation, I don't give a shit about saturation, bro. Guess what? There's an abundance of people that want to be mechanics. There's an abundance of car sales reps. There's an abundance, cars, right? How do you think Ford and Chevy and Chrysler or whatever, or Jeep and Ram, how do you think they compete with each other? Consistently marketing. They consistently put their freaking cars out there, and then they produce good feedback, or they produce #1 sales dealership in the past, blah, 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 right? They put that shit out there. That's how they put it out there, and that's what draws you in. That's why you're either a Ford man, which is wrong, or you're a Chevy man, which is right. Okay. But that's how you determine it, bro. Okay. And it's anything. So anybody, and this is the thing, if you guys never been on here before, I try to simplify this shit as much as I can for you guys. And I don't try, I do. Okay. I apologize. But here's another way of looking at it. Okay. Why wholesaling? What is wholesaling? Why don't they just do it themselves? Okay. About this camera. Okay. Or actually, yeah, about this microphone, piece of shit. It's a perfect example, because Best Buy won't let me return it. They won't let me return it. I don't have the receipt. I didn't use the phone number. I knew I wanted this, but they didn't let me return it. Okay. So now I have a microphone that I can't use. I paid $90 for this stupid shit. Okay. For this stupid little microphone. I paid $90 for it. Okay. Every video he uploads, he says the same thing. The YouTube? Well, the YouTube, there's different information on there, bro. It's all 101. I mean, that's the thing. Bro's just making money off of TikTok. Y'all know. Y'all think he knows what he's doing. Aw. Go clock in, bro. I made a video for you. Go clock in. You don't need to be here, dude. It is what it is, bro. You bring negativity to shit. It's not needed. You see what I'm talking about, LeVar? This is what I'm saying. Negativity. Bullshit. For what? For no reason. Mad because you got, you know what I'm saying? Mad because you do what you do and you're not happy with life. That ain't on me, bro. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't out there helping people, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Take a look in the mirror. Anybody who knows our business, knows our company, knows what I mean by that. I'm just saying, bro. There's no reason to be negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping people out for free every fucking day. I'm good. My conscience is clean. So anyway, so wholesaling, right? So I got this and I couldn't return it. I can't return it, right? So what do I do with this? Well, I need to get rid of it, dude, because I've got money tied up in here. I know it's worth something, but I can't I can't give it back to the company, right? And even if I go, like I could put it on eBay. If I put it on eBay, I can wait around, I can see maybe somebody will come around eventually and they'll buy it, right? AKA the MLS, right? If I put my house on the market, I can leave it there and I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I can wait. I can see if somebody comes around, cool. If not, it is what it is. I'll just leave it there until it sells. That's the MLS. But I'm like, bro, I need $50 back from this shit so that way I could buy another microphone. I need that because I need that for my YouTubes. So I need that $50 because I don't have any other money. I have nothing. So what do? I put this shit on Facebook Marketplace or I have a garage sale. And I say, dude, somebody buy this, 50 bucks. It's worth 80, brand new, never used because I didn't have the adapter. Somebody come and get it. Because I marked that price down so low, somebody wants it because they can take it and either they can sell it for 70 or they can take it and keep it and use it as their own, right? That's wholesaling. So if you're a wholesaler or if you're not a wholesaler, holy shit, it's snow outside. Anyway, so yeah, squirrel. But if you have a property and somebody's like, dude, I need to sell this like now because I just don't have the time to be dealing with fixing it up and I don't have time to put it on the market and I don't have time to, all this stuff. I just need somebody to come and buy it. Somebody come and take it cash as is. That's what wholesaling is. That's what wholesaling a property is, okay? What is wholesaling in general? If you look up wholesaling, I don't know the exact term, but it's basically buy low, sell high. That's what you're doing. You're buying it low and you're selling it high, okay? We're doing the same thing, but we don't use money. We don't use credit. We don't need a license. We don't need an LLC. We don't need experience. You just need information, guidance, and a why, okay? How do you get audio on here? You got to click the little microphone or click the, connecting to audio. All right, you're good. Cano Rodriguez, you're connecting. But that's the thing. You don't need that stuff, you guys. And if you think you do, you're wrong. I don't know how else to say it. You're wrong. Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
Shane got a haircut? You get a haircut, Shane? It looked like it. What?
Where's the black marker?
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I wrote it backwards too, huh? Yeah, sons of bitches. Guess how many followers I've gotten? 16. I'm going live all day. I need to get to 100,000 followers. Well, you got 16, bud. I need like 14,000 followers, bro. I don't know what. I mean, dude, Shane, I've been on there since 9 a.m. answering questions, giving out info, giving out guidance, listening to haters, the whole nine. And I've gotten 16 followers.
Bro, I feel bad for those haters, man. I wish they would just I don't know.
Just open your mind.
They just don't know, They just don't know.
It sucks because here's the thing, you guys. I understand a lot of people have been ripped off and scammed. Okay. Guess what? So have I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've spent thousands of dollars on shit and complete ripoff. I've been there, bro. Your backward writing skills are because I do it so damn much for you guys. You see the backward writing, Shane? It's legit, bro. Anyway, so the thing is, you guys, is that I've been there, man. I've done that shit. I know what y'all are going through. I know what you're talking about. I've gotten ripped off. I've paid for mentors. I paid for shit that didn't help me at all. And I've ate it and said it is what it is. Learning experience, right? Know who you're getting into bed with before you decide to do it. Shane, what is our favorite quote?
Alignment before assignment, baby.
Alignment before assignment, boy. Alignment before assignment. Shane threw that in my face too when he threw it back at me when we got the wrong orders from our damn apparel place. We got the wrong shit. Shane didn't even get his. And it's like, dude, he's like, alignment before assignment. And I'm like, well, fuck, what do you want me to do, bro? We can't determine if they're not
Nah,
going to do it or not.
Hey, I was basically just saying that towards the company that you guys picked to do your freaking your stuff, because it's like,
Yeah.
look, you gave them
Well,
all this
here's the
money
thing.
to get it all done, and they didn't fucking do what they were supposed to do.
Rossi is the one that found them. So I'm sure that they had good reviews. I'm sure that they had
right.
good standing.
People make mistakes, dude. It's all
but-
good.
The good thing that it came to us first, right? And not
Yeah.
other people.
Right.
So, anywho, so wholesaling is something that a lot of people, are very intrigued by, but because they don't understand the process or they don't understand exactly what it is and how you can, there's no way you can do it with no money. There's no way that you can do it without having a license. There's no way that you can. You want to bet? I'll put $100,000 on that shit right now. I guarantee I can wholesale. I can go. You know how all these people are like, if they dropped you off in the middle of a city or whatever, middle of a town, how would you get money? The first thing people say, I'd wholesale real estate. I'd go into real estate. I'd find something in real estate. Why? Because you can do this shit with no money. You can do it with no money, no credit, no license, no LLC, nothing, bro. All you got to do is have a little bit of information and guidance. You got to have the know-how, right? But you got to have the mentality for it. And that's why I talk about that shit daily, bro. Mentality is the number one thing that I talk about, because if you don't have it in life, in general, you will not get far. There was somebody on here earlier, and I apologize if you take offense to this, but guess what? Pull your freaking big girl panties up and get over it, okay? Somebody said, I asked the question twice already and you didn't respond. I guess I'll jump off. You think you're going to find a house in 2 fucking houses? You think you're going to find a deal in 2 houses? If you're going to give up that quick off just not getting a response, come on, bro. That's some damn, bro, it just doesn't work like that. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and cupcake it for nobody. Like I said,
I didn't give up. I'm on the Zoom.
What's up?
I didn't give up. I'm on the Zoom.
Look at he said $1. That's what's up, bro. Hey, I appreciate you taking it in stride. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you gotta have thick skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not meaning this towards you. I'm saying in general, people, you guys got to be out there. You guys got to understand that this is going to take consistency. It's going to take, drive. You got to have a why. And anybody named $1, I can assure you probably has some drive. You know what I'm saying? And probably has a good why. You know what I'm saying?
I could vouch for his drive and his why. Ozzy's got drive.
Is it Ozzy?
Bro. Yeah.
What the fuck, Ozzy?
When he gets into something, and he don't quit till he get it.
So the point is that, look, it doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. I don't care. I'm gonna call you out. If I see something, I'm gonna call them out, because I want you guys to understand that it's a mentality thing, right? It's a mental thing. It's something that you have to, and obviously, dude was repairing houses yesterday, right? So obviously he knows about consistent effort. So but the point is that I want you guys to understand that if I don't get to you guys as quickly as possible, keep in mind I have Instagram, I have Facebook, 2 different groups I run, I have my TikToks, I have hella videos that I put out. So there's a lot of information. So if you guys, I see people on my Instagram are like, bro, you didn't answer my Instagram question. I messaged you, and I'm like, okay, message me again, bro. Ask that shit again. Because guess what? If you go out to a house and somebody says, I'm not really looking to sell. Okay, cool. Can I follow up? I'm not really looking to sell. To me, they're not saying, no, get the fuck off my property. I will never sell this house. Move on. Lose my number. Like that right there is a big difference. But every no is, you have to look, most of the time, you have to look at a no as a not yet. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you do that, you will understand that, maybe somebody just isn't in a good mood that day. Maybe somebody is just, having some shit going on with them, and they're just like, dude, like, I'm not really looking at, I'm not really looking to sell right now. That's not my priority. My priority is trying to get my freaking marriage in line. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not me and my wife are going to even make it, because we've got a lot of shit going on. And then guess what? 2 weeks later, they end up just deciding that they're going to get a divorce. Guess what? They're distressed. Now they need to sell. So no doesn't always mean no. It just means not right now sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That got very deep real quick, huh? You quite
Yeah, it did.
You got to be careful with those ones because
Uh-huh.
then the freaking wife's like, "Hey, don't tell my husband. Here, let me sign this contract," and you're like, "Wait, wait, wait."
Well, and that's it, that's the thing, but it just depends on, you know what I mean? It depends. I only do deals in Texas. Just moved to Mexico. Is this something I can do from here? Yeah, you can do it from there. Just make sure that the taxes or whatever you're doing is lined up, bro. Make sure you're doing shit legitimately. People should read Go for No. Okay, that's a good book, I guess, huh? Sounds like a good book. I'm like, shit, I want to read it. So yeah, so that's the thing. You guys got to make sure that you guys are being consistent. Make sure that you guys are, just doing what you got to do because I'm gonna be here to help. And like I said, dude, my live's all day. So if you guys got to go back in and ask a bunch of questions, feel free, man. You know what I mean? I've been on for 2.5 hours already, almost 3 hours. I feel like there's not enough people that are asking questions. It's ridiculous. But we're going to look at the timings too. We're going to look at the time frame and we're going to look at whether or not it was the sweater I was wearing. So, and that sounds weird to most of you, but somebody was like, maybe you should change the Longhorn sweater. And I was like, all right, let me go change. So I changed into a red sweater because red attracts more. Red's more, hey, pops out. So let's see. You never know. KPIs,
Wait. You have more than one sweatshirt?
right? Right? Somebody's like, he wears the same sweater every day. Bro, if you look through my videos, motherfucker, I got hell of sweaters. That's all I have. And then when summer comes, I have hell of shirts too. That's just how I roll. She knows. You see our closet, yeah. And then I have a hat to match everything. Every one of them. That's just how I am. Sorry, I'm bougie in that sense. Not with other things, but there's some things that it's a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand when somebody wears Nike shoes with Adidas socks. Oh my God. I don't care if you're in public, I will call you out. Bro, Adidas with Nike, come on. You're better than that. Dude, if here's the thing, don't show it. Don't wear them with socks or with shorts. If you got it under your pants, it is what it is, bro. But I got Timberland socks because I don't want to wear my Timbs with regular socks. It's weird. Maybe OCD. Don't judge. Okay. Thou shalt not judge. I see Jessica judging. Jessica Cutler. She's like, what? Adidas socks. Fashion faux pas. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's my thing. And I got that from my dad. And I send him pictures of people that are wearing Adidas socks with Nike shoes or wearing, I like even Puma. People think that Puma's not like that. Oh, that's not a big deal. No, you wear Puma with Nike, there's a problem. Sorry, that's just that's my pet peeve. That's my, what is it? That's my fashion faux pas. I get it from my dad, like I said, so blame him. Anywho, so that's why I'm wearing a red sweater now. And if you see me 2 hours ago, I was wearing a Longhorn sweater. So we're looking at our KPIs, okay? Patrick Brown, what's up, brother? Like, you look real quick. What's up, brother? Talk to us about talk to us a little bit about the property, man. What's going on with that? You said you closed the deal pretty quick here or recently? I can't hear you. It might be the headphones. Yeah. We can talk after, brother. No worries. We'll talk after. We'll do a little one-on-one real quick. Just get some inside info, and then maybe we'll chop it up about the I know you've been chomping at the bit to talk to me about the what is that shit called? What is it called? He knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Shane, what is that? What have we been talking about? To get into the chat where it's like a separate group.
The Discord?
Discord, there you go. So I'm gonna get some info from Patrick. And Gracia and I kind of gonna talk about it, and then you get some info from your boy. And let's start to look at that as well, because I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I don't know how much longer my TikTok's gonna be kicking and kicking and ticking and talking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, but the sad part is I don't even know what the hell I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? I've got 6 occurrences or 6 I don't know, six marks on my account when I don't even know why. Like, they don't tell me. Like, I know that because I was driving and I was live, and you can't do that. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. I know that. But like the other ones just say general rules, and I look at the general rules and or general guidelines, and there's 800,000 of them. I'm like, bro, can we even be on here? like what the hell? Like, should we even? I'm scared to fucking make a video. Like, real talk. Like, I'm worried, like, I'm gonna get kicked off for saying damn, or you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get kicked off for showing something on Facebook from my marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I can and can't do. And so for me, it's like, it's worrisome. But anyway, so that's why we're gonna start looking at other stuff, obviously my YouTube and shit like that. So let's get as many people on here and get going. Damn, there's only 40 people on here, bro. What is up? How do I start? It's probably because I was talking about freaking socks. Bob. You guys watch Bob and Abishola? Never mind. So who has questions?
So yeah, when Tim
questions
doesn't
at?
have a TikTok anymore, everybody follow me.
There you go. I just move on to, like I said, man, YouTube pays more anyway. Sorry. I kind of figured something was going on. It was lagging. Oh, it was lagging. What the shiza? I'm gonna start it over, okay? No, I can't. I gotta keep it there. I gotta stick with it. Who's on live? Shane, are you on my live?
Both my phones are on your live.
Okay. How come you're not tapping either screen?
You haven't seen my taps, bro? I'm fucking playing the piano over here.
I don't see. Nah, it was lagging, bro. My bad. TikTok works on a magic 8-ball. 30,000 likes. Come on, man. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. Tap the screen. Let's go. Let's get some more people on here, bro. Let's help some people. Let's change.
Hey, if you were a hot 21-year-old in a bikini, you'd be getting hella views.
I know, right? I'm gonna wear one of those suits that has like the or a shirt that has the bikini chick and whatever, and then I'm gonna put like something over so that you can't see my beard, and then maybe I'll get likes. What?
Well, no, because you'll probably get an account warning.
Oh, I'll get an account warning. I'm
Indecent
done.
exposure.
Indecent exposure. I'm done. You know, they probably knocked me for my beard. Anyway, whatever, bro. It is what it is. I appreciate you guys being on here. We're at 20 followers for this morning, which is great. The goal is to get to 15,000. Woo! Which is always fun. So yeah, we're going to we're going to be talking about wholesaling real estate and what it is, and what it takes to consistently close deals in this industry. If you don't know who I am, you should by now. Okay. If you don't know who I is, you should be on here. My wife Ingracia is on here as well. Follow her on TikTok at Ingracia A. My boy Shane Wright is on here as well. Advocate for Demir. Follow him at Shane Wright 838. So you guys can, my audio, my headphones messed up. Yeah, it's all good, brother. You just close the deal. Buy some new headphones. Hey, I recommend Bose, the Bose 740s, I think 750s. They're dope, man. They're like $400 though. So,
We got ours on Marketplace.
but I got mine on Marketplace for $250. Brand new. Dude said, you know what? Hey, look, right there, wholesale. He said, I don't need them because I wanted them, but they cover my ears. I didn't want that. So my wife bought me ones that go in my ears. So I don't know what to do with these. I guess I'll just sell them for cheaper, $250. I got them brand new. They're in the box and everything. And instead of paying $400, wholesale right there. I could have sold them for $300 and made $50 off of it. Wholesale, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's a lovely thing. People do it with, do you have any future plans for your business? Of course. This is part of it. This coaching is part of it, right? And we have different views on things, you guys. When I talk, when you guys talk about and ask, how many deals do you close, right? I don't worry, and I don't want you guys to worry about that, first of all, because it ain't about how many deals I close. I've been doing this shit for years. It's about how many deals you close, right? But the thing is, all right, we'll see you in a minute, brother. But the thing is it's about how many people I help now. It's not about how many deals I close anymore. It's about how many people do I help. Why? Because our business is a wholesaling business, but it also has a coaching business, right? It also has, different things that we do outside of it. Our business, it's an LLC, but we have multiple streams of income, and you guys will start to understand that when you get to a certain point, and you can have multiple LLCs or whatever. But I don't focus on, like this morning at 9 o'clock this morning, I was showing you guys, I was marketing. Okay, I did my marketing on here just like I would, at whatever time in the morning. I couldn't do it at a certain time today because my kids are home, but they go to school, same thing, time block, boom, we're here, 11:30, we're on the Zoom. 1 o'clock, we got our one-on-ones. 2:30, we kind of go over some shit. What's today? Tuesday?
We had everybody.
So we got everybody today, yeah. So, but the thing is that, so we got, look, 1, 3:30, 4:30, but we have it all, right here. We got multiple people that we're doing one-on-ones with and stuff like that. We got calls that we get. We follow. I'll go in and I'll start doing some follow-ups at maybe 2:30. Like this is what my day consists of, and you guys will see it on the live. But yeah, we're doing a Zoom. It's on right now. But that's the thing. It's consistent every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, it's the same shit. It don't change. The only times it may change is like today, because we have the kids at home because it's a freaking ice storm. So the kids are here. But if you just click on the link in the bio, you can get in from there. But that's the thing. Consistently doing this is what it takes, right? And that's how we grow our business. That's how you'll get to the point where you'll start to see, and our goals are solely focused on helping people, okay, and consistently helping people. And the more people we help, the more opportunities will present themselves. And the more I'll be able to. Speaking of which, I need to get Logan in connection with Christina. Can you put a note for that?
I have a couple other people to get her in touch with, but they've been on a cruise.
Oh, they're on a cruise.
Yeah, but I think they're back because she just posted a picture with their wings.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys need financial guidance, financial assistance, let us know, man. We got some connections out here that'll help you guys out for sure. Great connections, great people that help out with this stuff, especially if you're closing a deal, 2 deals or whatever and stuff like that. So oncologist nurses said, hi, bearded friend. Hi, oncologist nurses, friends. Share the live. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate the love. Thank you guys. Share, like, follow. RX8_001. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Guys, let's try to get as many people as we can on here. No, fuck that. Let's get as many people on here as we can. Get as many people on this as you can. We're gonna be here all day. We're gonna check the KPIs. So in the last hour, we've gained 3 followers. What's up? I need to get somebody on here who's another wholesaler that has a decent following on there. That's what I need to do. Maybe I should look at what's his name. There's Elijah. There's who else is on here that I can look at? I wonder if Brent would come on there. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some people on here. So I do these little interviews and stuff. I had somebody ask me to be on their podcast the other day too, while we were at the movies. And I'm excited about that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so we can jump into it. I appreciate the love, you guys. Thank you for sharing the live. Share it with somebody you know. Get it out there. Let's get people on here. Wholesaling real estate. We're doing a live all day long. 12-hour live from 9 to 9. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably stay on there longer. I bet you anything. If we got enough going on, I'm not gonna stop the momentum. What's up, Shane?
I was just gonna say, share with a friend that you think would be into this, because sometimes if you guys work together on learning how to do this, you could bounce off of each other. You could be each other's accountability partner. So share.
Appreciate you liking the live. Yeah. Yes, sir. Share it. Literally, how do I get started? What do people recommend? From David Monday. That's what we're gonna get into, brother. So we're gonna go over the one. I know that I'm just chopping it up for a minute, but we're gonna wait until 12 o'clock. We try to get as many people on there as we can. until 12 o'clock, and then we will, I'm not letting Brad in. And then we'll go from there. I appreciate the love. Y'all are liking it up. Let's go. Comment, questions. Let's go on the live. Don't stop asking questions on the live. Shane does the best that he can to answer questions on the live, and Gracia as well. She helps to answer as many questions as she can in the chat. So if you got questions, you know what I'm saying, don't hesitate to ask, but always take notes, you guys. Write down, take notes. We're gonna go over wholesaling 101. And you know, kind of go over the information on what you need to do and some good tips on getting started. Adam, Isaac, Janae, Johnny, I appreciate y'all showing the love, man. Appreciate y'all sharing it, appreciate y'all liking it. Let's go, man. There's a lot of people out there that need some help. So if you are tired of a 9-to-5, or if you're just tired of living check to check, or you're tired of, you know, having a boss, or you're tired of whatever the hell you're tired of, right? You're sick and tired of being tired. You know what I'm saying? Does that shit sound familiar? Or you just want to be your own boss because you're tired of listening to somebody, right? Then listen to me. No, listen up. No, I you know, I was the same way, dude. I worked in the real estate. I worked in wholesale. I worked in the warehouse industry for years, 15 years. Okay. And it took a toll on my body, took a toll mentally, and on my family. You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about this because nobody believes that I worked, you know, 6 to 2:30 and 3 to 12, but and Gracia and I, my wife is on here as well, right? So I'm not just telling, you know, some made up story, but my wife and I, she told me that she was pregnant on January 5th, on my in-between break of my two jobs in the parking lot of the Staple Distribution Center. 2017. So I found out that she was having our daughter on the death date of my mom, which is crazy. But it was because my mom passed away January 15th or January 5th of 2009. But 2017, we found out that she was pregnant. She found out, she came to my job in between jobs and told me at, you know, 2:45 in the afternoon. And then I went to work at 3 and worked till 12. So that is, you know, that was my life, bro. Is there another one on later? I'm gonna be on here all day. There's no other Zoom, but I'm answering questions all day. How much do you pay for an accountant? I don't know. That's my wife question. I don't know that shit. Anyway, so my name is Tim. I started wholesaling about 4 years ago. I was in the warehouse industry, like I was saying, for a long time. And I got sick and tired of that shit. You know, working 2 full-time jobs or working 14 hours a day. And, you know, all the stuff's in my videos, you guys. I talk about this stuff because it's real. I go over my history and my work, you know, my work ethic, because I don't want people to think that I'm just some wholesaler out here that, you know, thinks they know what they're talking about and doesn't have a, you know, it's more so about me helping people and showing y'all that, like, what I come from, it's possible for y'all to come from that too.
You know, it's
And
crazy. So I just went through my text messages, and I have text messages back from 2017 when you were working at Staples. And this one says, so I think I have to make a decision I don't like, but I feel like it's the best solution.
can I read it? Let me see.
I
So-
can turn down the supervisor position.
Wow. So this is from 2017. May 2017. It's right here. Okay. This is a text from me to my wife. It says, so I think I have to make a decision. I don't like, I think I have to make a decision I don't like, but feel it's the best solution. I should turn down the supervisor position. I can't commit 100% to it with all that's going on in our lives and schedule with a lot of shit that's going on. And I don't want to say all that stuff, but there's stuff that was going on. I still have 2 jobs that I'm thankful for. I can continue to work for them until we get the money from where, with the resource that we're getting money from, because we're borrowing money. Crazy, right? It says, then I can leave here because we don't only need one income from me plus whatever you're getting from maternity leave. That allows me to do whatever we were doing in the morning and work Staples at night, which then means I can do a 5-day a week and get it done ASAP. Hence less money paid for, not to mention time of work. So you guys can see the just the text. Like what I'm talking about is stress. and it's stress. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay? So what I was trying to accomplish and get done within 5 days a week was AWP, which was I got a DUI, and so I had to do courses. I had to do driving classes, and this was back in the day. Okay, when was that? 2017. So five years ago, almost 6 years ago. Okay, and so that's why. So that's what I lived back then.
That's
Working.
what keep us from moving to Texas, you know.
It says that's what's keeping us from moving to Texas. That's hella funny, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my life, you guys. I was in a bad state of mind. When my mom passed away in 2009, I was off the hinges, bro. I was not in a good place. And I came from that shit. And now I'm able to talk about it. You know, my book is going to be crazy when it comes out. Y'all wait. You can go like, oh shit, it's going down. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I came from that. And that's why I like to talk about it, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that can relate. And so what I came from, I had to change my mentality. And so what I did was I started getting around people that had a different mentality. I started getting around people that understood what I was going through. Can you text my dad and tell him that I'm on a Zoom? Tell him to join my live. What's up, Pop? Tell him to join my live. But the thing is that, you know, I was working all these jobs, working all these hours and shit like that. I don't want to carry on too long, but that's what I came from. Right. And so from then to where I am now is night and day. And if my dad jumps on it, he'd be like, hell yeah. But I was working all these jobs and I was like, dude, like, we got to figure out a way to not do this shit. So I ended up there's a video I made about me getting let go from my operations manager position. I was an ops manager and they let me go after they threw me a baby shower. Ain't that some shit? We got into a car accident, totaled our car. They threw me a baby shower and then they let me go like a week later. Like, all in the same month. And my daughter was 4 months old, and that's what happened. And it was just like, holy shit. Like, and so we decided to move to Texas. And when I got to Texas, I was like, bro, there's got to be a different way. I was still working in warehousing, I was working in the staffing industry with warehouses because of my experience in there. And so I just told him, I was like, dude, there's got to be a different freaking way, man. There's got to be something better out there. The Zoom is free, yeah. And so I wanted to flip houses, and then I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work. You know, because I don't have no money to do this shit. And so that's when I found I bought a course. We got our taxes back. I bought a course for $1,000 from a dude named Jamal King out in Chicago. And it was a good course, but it was all modules. It was all papers and shit like that. There was no like one-on-one or anything. And so I got good information from it. But like I said, I didn't know how to flip houses and I didn't have the money to do it. So I had to look at different ways of getting money fast. Inside that course that I bought, there was a wholesaling portion. And so then I was like, okay, well, this may be something that I can look into. So immediately it drew my attention in because of what wholesaling is. And so I was like, dude, I can do this. Like, I can do this for sure. A year and a half later, I had so much information because I was stuck in analysis paralysis. But I learned so much. I was like, dude, what am I going to do? I'll be there soon. What about the mentorship? What about it?
They were asking if the Zoom was free and that.
The Zoom's free. Mentorship is not. No, we don't give away one-on-one shit for free. Sorry. But the you know, the course of action I had to take was intense, bro. And this is why when people ask me, how did you work a job and wholesale? I didn't. I quit my job. So my wife and I prayed about it. I had her, you know, her blessing, and I had God, and I had a why. And so with those three things, I jumped in. That was October 5th of 2020 was my last day as a employee. And I began full-time wholesaling. So, you know, a little over 2 years ago, is when I started doing it full-time. We closed our first deal, took us 4 months. We made a shit ton of mistakes doing it on our own. And so I was like, dude, I got to figure out another way to do this because, you know, 10 grand in 4 months ain't shit. So I found a guy named Paul McComas on TikTok. And those of you who don't know who Paul McComas was, he was a freaking goat, man. He was, you know, the GOAT of $0 marketing. He was the GOAT of helping people. He was a GOAT of wholesaling. And this is my opinion, but I know there's a lot of people out there that agree with me. So my goal was to do what Paul was doing. I wanted him to be my mentor. So for 2 years, he mentored me, right? And I learned a lot from him. In the first 6 weeks, we got into his program. We bought into his program. When I made 10 grand on that deal, we had bought into his program we spent 4 grand on another program. We spent 1,000 on another. So we spent a lot of money on programs and mentors and shit like that. Okay. And so when we finally seen Paul, we're like, okay, this is something that he's talking about is totally different. And so I started getting information from him. I joined into his mentorship, right, with Hamza. Okay, so for those of you out there that are saying that Paul didn't have a mentorship and whatever, blah, 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 bullshit, okay, he partnered with somebody who did. Now, that didn't turn out to be the greatest situation for a lot of different reasons, but I don't get into that, okay? The point is that I jumped into that. I spent more money on that, and I learned. And within 6 weeks, I got, we were able to close on 4 properties and make over 40 grand. That's what got us to the next level. So we can start consistently closing deals after that. And, unfortunately, like I said, Paul passed away August 30th of last year. He got into a car accident, and unfortunately, it happened, and it sucks, man. It really does suck. And Roxy jumped on here yesterday on the live, which was dope. And she was basically telling somebody to shut the hell up because they were talking shit about what I was doing. And she was like, no, she was like, Tim's continuing Paul's legacy. That's somebody you can trust. And so I was just like blown away because she didn't have to do that. But I love having that, I love her having my back on that. Because I did, when Paul passed away, I asked her, hey, are you cool if I continue with what he was doing? And she was like, go for it. I don't have the confidence to go on TikTok and start making videos like that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I kind of took over the Facebook group that Paul had, Wholesaling Houses Simplified. All of his links are still available. All of his affiliates are still available. So if you guys go onto his website, go into his website, utilize the free resources, utilize the links other than, what is it called? Next level data. All the other ones, though, any of his affiliates, dude, use them. You know what I mean? All those benefits go back to Roxy and the kids. Okay. So anywho, I asked her if it was cool if I do it. She said, yeah. I made a video on TikTok. It went viral. It's at like 1.4 million views. It's been there forever, but like another 100,000 views is crazy. So, but it's at, over 1 million views. And what happened was I started taking calls and it just got overwhelming. And I was like, dude, how can I get to all these people faster? That's where the Zoom was born. Okay. So we jumped on these Zooms. We continue to do them every day. We added Shane to the team, and we're going from there. So that's a little bit of backstory about us. I know that a lot of people want to get to the meat and potatoes, but guess what? We're live all day, so you can get that shit out there too. So what we do in wholesaling real estate is we help distressed property owners find a way to sell their property without having to put on the market, without having to put money into it. They can just do it as is. They don't have to have a realtor. They don't have to pay closing costs, none of that stuff. Okay. And so how do we do this? By discussing with the seller, what's going on with the property. Okay. So we need to get some information from them. Okay. So once you get a hold of somebody that needs to sell, you're going to, get that property under contract for numbers that make sense. And I know that's kind of jumping into it, but we got an hour here. We got 50 minutes. Okay. So we're going to try to get as much information as we can. So when you get a property under contract for numbers that make sense, okay, you're going to take that contract and you're going to either email it, or you can DocuSign, or you can print it out and send it, whatever, or print it out and walk it and hand it to your title company. But you get the contract to your title company. When your title company has that contract, they're going to clear the title, allowing you to be able to market it to a cash investor. Okay, now there are a couple of different ways in there that you can do this, but let's just keep it simple. Okay, take the property, you market it to a cash investor. When the cash investor agrees to the numbers, they will wire the funds over after everybody closes, okay, signing the paperwork and everything, and then they'll close, right? Once that title company gets the funds, they're going to wire the funds to the seller. You're going to get your assignment fee, and the deed goes to the buyer. So if you get a property under contract for $100,000 and you market it for $110,000, the deed goes to the buyer, the 100,000 goes to the seller, and the 10,000 in between goes to you. William Halstead, does that make sense? All right, cool. Just so you know I'm live, okay? Just so y'all know I'm live, because a lot of people on here, they're like, oh, it's recorded, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't do that, okay? This shit is live, so wake up. He's like, shit, he might call on me. I gotta stay up. Stay woke, people. I already had 2 Red Bulls and a cup of coffee, so it's going down. I gotta be up all day doing this shit. So anywho, so that's what you do. That's just the, you know, the simplified, I just booked with you, Tim. Let's go, man. 30-minute calls are a blessing, bro. I'll tell you what. Let's go, man. I'm about to change somebody's life in 30 minutes. Bet. Say I can't. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get a property for a lower amount and you're going to assign it to an investor for a higher amount. Now, you don't need money. You don't need credit. You don't need a license. You don't need an LLC, and you don't need experience, okay? You need information, you need guidance, and you need a why. Okay, the information because you need to know what the hell it is. The guidance because you need to know how to avert different things and problems and situations and shit like that. And your why because that's what's going to keep you consistent. Because you have to be consistent. That's the number one thing that people ask me. What do I have to do? What's the hardest part about wholesaling? Consistency. Hands down. And that's the hardest part of life, bro, is being consistent. Because we all have habits. Do you have good habits or do you have bad habits? Okay, so you have to create a level of consistency in marketing, follow-up. How do you get the free call? There's no free call, bro.
Yeah, it's for the mentorship.
Well, here's the
For
thing.
daily questions.
But here's the thing. So on our website, there are, if you're calling to talk about our program, our mentorship, yes. Don't schedule a call on the mentorship of the program and you're gonna start asking questions about how do I get started in wholesaling and shit. Okay. There is no free call when it comes to that. That's what the Zoom is for. So if that's what you guys want, jump on the Zoom, okay? But other than that, if you guys want information, you want guidance on how to get started, yes, there is a fee for it, okay? So anywho, so sign low, sell high, right? Because we don't use any money. How do I get a property under contract if they don't, you know, if I don't use any money? You don't own the property. You just have the rights to the equitable interest. Okay, so the equity in the property, you have the rights to it once the property is under contract. How do I convince them to get under contract? You do not convince anybody. You're not convincing people. You're not persuading them. You're not telling them why they should. If anything, you're talking them out of wholesaling it. Okay, I promise you. And that may not make sense right now, but the thing is that you're trying to help people. Okay, so if you go into this thing looking to make money, okay, and just only making money, you're gonna have a lot of problems. But if you go into this thing looking to solve problems, you're gonna make a lot of money. I can assure you that. If you help people and you solve problems, you will make a shit ton of money. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to look for problems to solve. And as you do it, the people that have closed deals the fastest in our programs are the people that are like, dude, I'm not worried about the money. I want to help people. And I know that the money's going to come along and genuinely care about helping people. Okay. There's tax liens, pre-foreclosures, there's fire, flood, there's probate, there's freaking, there's tired landlords, there's vacant properties. There's so many properties out there. There's lots, land, there's mobile homes if you want. There's a shit ton. It will never go away, bro, ever, okay? And there's not enough for everybody out there. So a lot of people are like, well, why do you do it? Why don't you, why are you telling everybody, why are you giving everybody the sauce for free? Because wholesaling is all about timing. It doesn't matter how many people are out there doing it. If somebody doesn't need to sell, it's not gonna be a deal, okay? So don't worry about that shit. Focus on you and what you're doing and helping people, okay? And if you don't like to hear that shit, get off, okay? You can get off my Zoom, you can get out my live. If you're like, no, I just want to make money, I'm hungry, I'm trying to make all the money I can, blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving money on the table, man, go somewhere, bro. Because that kind of, you know what I'm saying? That kind of attitude ain't gonna get you shit. Hey, be quiet. Damn kids. See, this is what happens when they're at school or when they're not at school. My kids are loud, bro. If you think I'm loud, I'm motherfucking loud. Anyway, so that's wholesaling though, okay? It's not a matter of convincing somebody to do something, okay? And what I mean by like talking them out of it is there's plenty of ways to help people with their property before you get to wholesaling. Okay, and as you get more experience, you'll understand that and you'll learn that. But for the time being, oh, you're good, Tyler. But yeah, the thing is that a lot of people, they get stuck in analysis paralysis and they want to know all this information. They want to get all this and that. It doesn't, don't try to learn everything about it. Get the information and take action. Okay. And I'm going to go over these steps. Okay. So you guys know where to start and what you need to do. Okay. Step number 1. Okay. Shane, what is number 1? Is Shane on here? No. All right. Norman, what's number 1?
Number 1 is change your mindset.
Mindset. Okay. This is number 1. Mindset. Look at him. Look at him. He's fired up now. I done fired him up. He said, shit, I didn't hang up. I'm here and I know the answer. Let's get it, bro. I love it. I love it, Ozzy. Mindset. Okay. The number 1 thing is your mindset. And the reason why is because if you don't have the right mindset, you're like I said, you're gonna be chasing dollars and not problems. B, you're going to be willing to give up very quickly. You can't do that. You have to be consistent with it. Okay. You have to make sure that you're being consistent, like I said, with your marketing, your follow-ups, and be okay with getting chewed out, bro. It's okay. Like some people are going to be pissed off that you're calling them or pissed off that you're knocking on their door or pissed off that whatever. Okay. People get mad. Okay. But you're here to help and you're there to solve problems. If they don't want your services today, that's fine. Call in a few days, unless they tell you stop calling my effing house. You know what I'm saying? That's, but the mindset is the most powerful thing. If you don't know how, if you're barely starting out here, and you just started listening to what I'm talking about and shit, get a book called Who Moves My Cheese, or listen to an audiobook, Who Moves My Cheese. That is a huge mindset book. Okay. But Who Moves My Cheese is basically going over what you're doing in your head and how you're okay with staying in your comfort zone rather than reaching out and getting and bettering your opportunities. Okay, Who Moved My Cheese is something that's an awesome book to start off with. And then if you want other mindset books, the 10X Rule, Grant Cardone. Obviously, I always, what I'm saying, I'm a big advocate for Grant Cardone. I'm a Cardone University person, so student. But yeah, that's huge. Your mindset is everything. It's going to keep you consistent. It's going to it's going to help you move forward. It's going to keep you from giving up. You can't stop doing this shit. Elite Enterprises is a scam. I'm sorry to hear that. So the next thing, number 2, okay? Okay, number 2 is your availability and your finances, okay? You got to know what your availability and your finances are, because if you don't know what they are, how the hell can you do this, right? So your availability and your finances, if you don't have the finances, that's fine, okay? If you don't have the finances, I teach you guys how to do this shit for free, okay? If you don't know what your availability is, you got to figure that out. Time blocking is huge. If you guys can time block, okay? If you don't know what time blocking is, look it up. It's basically where you just cut your day into separate sections and look at what your priorities are and find out where you're wasting time and where you're bullshitting. Okay, where you are spending so much time on TikTok watching these people dance and funny videos and shit like that. Okay, cut that shit out and start doing something productive. Do not be busy, be effective. There's a big difference. Okay, being busy and being effective are 2 different things. Okay, so and in my one-on-ones, man, I think I forget who it was yesterday we were talking to, but there's a big difference, and I want people to understand, like, dude, if you're not doing this, why are you doing that? Or if you're out there doing this, why the hell are you not doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just being busy. Don't be busy, bro. It makes it sound like you're like, if you get on these Zooms every day and you never take action, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, you're just being busy. Oh yeah, I jump on a Zoom every day. That's taking action. No, it's not. I'm taking action. I'm helping. People are out here taking notes. People that are taking action, those are people that are doing something. If you're just sitting on here and you're just listening and not doing anything after it, then that doesn't make any sense, dude. I don't want you guys to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, the first 2 or 3, yeah, listen up, okay? Take some notes, get information, get guidance. Do not get stuck in analysis paralysis though, man. The finances don't have to be there, but the availability does. And when that comes into play, you're going to need to know, what do I have the availability to do? Can I cold call? No, I don't have time for that. So do I need to do any other type of marketing? Do I need to, what do I need to do? And that's the biggest thing. So number 1, mindset. Number 2, availability and finances. Okay. Number 3 is finding your market. Okay. You got to find your market. What is my market? Number 3, market. Find your market. Okay. I'll put find, because there's 2 different ones. So find your market. Okay. Find your market. Where is my market? If you're in Texas, don't go anywhere. Okay. I'm in Texas. You don't need to go anywhere. Now, other areas, some areas in Texas, yeah, they may be rural, right? There may not be a lot of opportunity, but there are opportunities in a lot of areas out here. Okay. And so I want you guys to know that it is never your market. Okay. Because distress is everywhere. People need to sell everywhere. For some reason or another, they do. Okay. How much contact should we have with the seller? As much as needed to get the information to help them. I mean, it depends. If somebody says that I'm not looking to sell, but maybe in about a month, call them or text them in 2 weeks. Call them in 2 weeks. Hey, how things are going? If they say 6 months, call them in 3 months. If they say a year, call them in 6 months. Just touch base. Stay in front of them. Okay. Let them know who you are and how you want to help them. That's what the goal is. Okay. Don't let shit just wait up. And then if you have a CRM, you can set follow-ups for them. Okay. Which is cool. CRM is a client retainer management system. Almost fumbled that one. Client retainer management system. So, who's Discord? I know. What do you ask?
No, because he had said I paid for their Discord and it was completely useless. So I'm curious who's Discord.
He paid for what was it? Up there he said something is a scam.
Well, I know, but that's what I was trying to understand.
It was there's a hell of questions on here.
But that's
Look
why I
at-
just went straight to the source against.
Well, yeah. Anyway. So number 3, like I said, man, it's never your market. What do you want in this market? You want shitty houses, you want ran down, beat up houses, but then you also want renovated houses. You want houses that have been flipped. You want to look in a market that is trending upward. Okay. So if there's areas that are just all ran down, shitty houses, like in places in Detroit, probably not the most ideal area. Okay. But there are a lot of places in Michigan that you can wholesale. Okay. But you got to look for houses that are valued up here, value down here, a lot of opportunity in different areas, and that's what you want. Okay. So when you start looking at different markets, right, look at your market first. I would say it's always better to go in your backyard starting out, because you can do different market strategies and your area more than other areas. Okay. That's just my advice. That's what I did. I did have to go 30 minutes out because my market was all new houses. So it wasn't a lot of opportunity. So I went to the next county over, and that's where we started wholesaling, and we found a shit ton of properties and we started closing deals left and right. Okay. So that's what I advise. You don't have to do it like that, but I mean, to each their own. Shane, what's up, brother?
Oh, I wasn't ready yet. I figured if I raised my hand now, by the time you got to what I wanted to talk about, you would call on me. So I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer.
I'm going to mute you for the rest of the Zoom. All right. So that's number 3, right? Like I said, houses that are ran down, beat up, that have long, tall grass on them, siding falling off, the gutters are hanging down, the paint's chipping off them. They got an old ass 1975 Chevy truck in the driveway with no tires on it, shit like that. Okay. First of all, try to get a hold of that truck. Second of all, you got to look for those properties because you want to make sure that that's distressed physically. Okay. Distress physically doesn't mean that it's a deal. It's just owners, that's a whole different ballgame. That's what you want. People that need to sell. Okay. Logic, I appreciate you, brother. And I'll get to your guys' questions at the end. Okay. So if you guys have questions, just hold off. The only reason I let Shane talk is because He's an advocate for Demir. So that's why I let him jump in and throw his 2 cents in there. So Brad, no, not gonna happen, Cowboys. Okay. Like he's like, yeah, Eagles. You guys brag about the Eagles. Anyway, number four is your contracts and your scripts. Now I know what you guys mean. Can't read it backwards. Contracts and scripts, okay? I'm gonna make this very simple for you. Go to Demir.com, go to our link in my bio. They're there. Okay. Now we have a bundle that gives you the contracts, the scripts, the ARV calculator, $0 marketing. It gives you a course on how to do it. It's $97, bro. Jump into that shit. If you want a whole package of how to get started, that's what I would advise. Okay. And if you want the shit for free, then piecing it together, then by all means, you can go there, get it for free, or you can go to wholesaling groups, get the contracts, just reach out and ask somebody, hey, do you have a contract you'd be willing to share? Be very careful with that. Go to, on Facebook, to ask people for scripts. You can Google scripts. You can go to thepaulmccomas.com. Okay. You guys ain't gonna read that shit backwards. Anyway, thepaulmccomas.com. You can go there and you can get contracts and get scripts. They work for all states. Obviously, take it by your title company and have them look it over prior to you assigning it. Okay. So you want your title company to look at that shit before you do. So the next thing, once you have your script, you're gonna need to know how to talk to people. So you're gonna start talking to people, right? But what you need to do, hang on, I'll get there. You need to, number 5, is you need to figure out a marketing strategy, okay? How are you going to start marketing? What are you going to do? Are you going to cold call like everybody knows, like everybody thinks that cold calling, text blasting is the only way? It's not, okay? There are 4 ways to do this, and I go over all of them because I want you guys to understand that you can do this shit for free, okay? So, what? Shane, go ahead.
So I was gonna say to people, when you finally start going through all your marketing and everything, don't get caught up in trying to do tons and tons and tons of different marketing ways. Find out which one works the best for you and stick with that one, because you can lose a lot of time and gain a lot of stress if you're trying to do every marketing capability out there in this. Now, will that help you get more deals if you do a bunch of different marketing? Yes, but find the one that works best for you. Paul McComas always said that too. He's like, find the one that works the best for you and just stick with that one. You know what I mean? Because if it works best, then why would you change it? So you don't think that you have to do all of these different things that, you know what I mean? Find the one that works best for you.
Appreciate it. So these are the 4 ways, okay? Door knocking. Oh shit. Hold on, what the hell? Sorry. Number 1, door knocking. Number 2, driving for dollars. Number 3, social media. Number 4, networking. Okay. So number 1, door knocking, self-explanatory, guys. Okay. Just start knocking on doors in the area that have shitty houses and stuff like that. Be safe. If there's no soliciting sign, don't go there. Okay. If they're not there, leave a note. Okay. A handwritten note goes a long way. Okay. If there's not, if there's nobody there and whatever, leave a note. You can leave it in the mailbox, you can leave it in the door. But door knocking is an effective way to do this, but it can be dangerous at times. So just be careful. Okay. Obviously, don't go to dangerous areas and dangerous, towns, cities, sides of cities. Okay. I know I'm not going into Stockton on the south side after 5 o'clock. That shit ain't happening. Okay. So don't do it.
That's when I'm going, baby. When you're not going, I'm going.
You're gonna end up on a shirt. We're doing car washes. GoFundMe's. You crazy, man. You're crazy. I used to be that way too, though. When I did, when I was doing driving, I was doing for a company, I would go to warehouses, dude. I'd go in the back. I didn't give a shit. I'd walk in the warehouse. I'd go in there, but you know, I'd go into business establishments. Shane is a whole nother level of hungry because yeah, that's just not my shit. I never knocked on doors. I've never done door knocking. I heard that it works. So anyway, I know that's effective because you're getting in front of people. So anyway, the second way, driving for dollars. Okay, this is the way that most people do this stuff because driving for dollars is very effective because what you're doing is driving around looking for shitty houses, writing down the addresses, and then from there you're going to skip trace them. Okay, skip tracing just means that you're going to find the property owner's phone number, and what you're doing from there. Okay, let me put on backwards for you people on here so you can screenshot. So driving for dollars, door knocking, okay, social media, networking. Okay, now these are free. Okay, driving for dollars, like I said, if you want to skip trace it, you can go to 209 Don't Play After the Street Lights Turn On. Facts. Canelo knows what's up. Like I said, Stockton don't bullshit. So but you guys can definitely drive for dollars. Skip tracing means that you're finding the owner's phone number. You can go to truepeoplesearch.com and get that. It's not going to be accurate. Okay, you have to do a lot of houses. Now, if you want to skip trace a certain amount of numbers, you can go to PropStream, or you can use batch skip, or you can use all these things. They cost like 10 to 12 cents, 15 cents, depends. Okay, but you can also use white pages. That's free. But like I said, none of it's going to be 100% accurate. What other live am I on? My Zoom. It's in the link in my bio. But it's never going to be 100% accurate. Okay, you're going to get the brother, you're going to get the ex-tenant, you're going to get the parents, I get calls on my dad's house all the time. And I tell him straight up, bro, you will never get that fucking house. That is my house. When my dad passes, it's going to be a sad day, but that house is mine. Okay, it's in California. That motherfucker's worth money. So anyway, but I'm gonna be paying it off though, so it's my house. So anyway, point is, driving for dollars is very effective. Okay, and you can do this in your state. You can do it in another state. Okay, virtually driving for dollars. Go to Google Maps and you can just start driving around there looking for. But just make sure in the bottom right corner that the date is accurate. Okay, it's close to when you are, because you don't want houses that are older, so that way it's gonna, the chances are that house already flipped. Okay. Social media, that's the only way I do it, boy. Social media and networking, that's it. Social media, Facebook, you can go on Facebook Marketplace, but what I'm talking about is marketing. So putting my shit out there. I appreciate you being on the live. Michael, appreciate you sharing the live. You guys tap the screen if you like what you hear, if you like for information. Let's get it, man. We're on here. We're helping people out. We're trying to give some guidance. Why do I keep saying trying? We're giving guidance, damn it. We're helping people. We're saving lives. Anyway, Logic, what's up, brother? Where you at? What state are you in?
What's going on? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm in the same state you are, sir. That's why I decided to jump on this Zoom call, man. I usually, my days are pretty full because I'm a corporate marketing consultant. So I'm usually closing up accounts or, driving up business, drumming up different types of business through various, different types of marketing strategies and whatnot. But today, being that Texas and all of its governmental systems have been shut down due to this inclement weather, I actually have a lot more free time to be able to come in and chop it up with you and actually just, soak up a lot of the knowledge that you're giving out. It's my first time on the Zoom call, so I can definitely tell that I need to make some time throughout every day, at least twice a week, maybe 3 times, to be able to come and pick up some of the knowledge that you're dropping right now, man.
Bet. I appreciate you being on here, brother. Do me a favor, go to my website from TikTok. It's in the link in my bio. And leave me a message. Let's connect, bro.
Absolutely, will do.
I think we can add some value to each other, for sure.
Absolutely, looking forward to it, man.
Yeah,
let me know when you open up the floor for questions, because I've written down a few different questions that I want to ask.
For sure, I got you.
All right.
It'll be towards the end, but we'll definitely open it up. Which leads me to my next. Networking, okay? Social media and networking, dude. Networking is everything, bro. Just like Logic right now, just like me talking to him, that's networking, bro. I can add value to you. You can add value to me. Bet, let's do it. right? Go on to social media platforms, go out into RIAs, right? Real estate investment groups, go into Chamber of Commerce meetings, just go out there, make some noise, bro. Like, hey, I'm trying to, I'm out here helping people. What can I do to add value to you? That's it. The more value you can add to people by the knowledge and not wasting their time, the more opportunities are going to present themselves to you. Got to have a
And I do
positive
it on the
mindset.
golf course, bro.
What's up?
I do it on the golf course. There's money out there, bro.
The golf course, bro. I slept on that. Networking at the golf course. If you don't now, Jessica, go out there. Okay, I know you got some Tiger Woods in there. It's somewhere in the bones. You gotta. Hey, I'm saying, man, it doesn't matter who you are. Go out there and start networking with people. And Gracia, she does. It's called Wine, Women, and Wealth. So Jessica, if that's something you want to, if you're interested in joining, jump in there with her. All the ladies that are on here, Wine, Women, and Wealth, man. And Gracia's in those groups. You guys got to join those. Those are networking with people, with women, right? That already are a little tipsy. So you can probably get some money at no. No, but here, let's be honest, you guys, okay? Get your wives into these groups because whether you like it or not, if you're married, 90% of the decisions that are made, your wife influences whether it's done or it's not done, okay? Majority, and this is just facts, bro. Majority of what you do is based on whether or not your wife is okay with it or not okay with it. Now, if you're a douchebag, you're just gonna do shit because you don't care about what your wife thinks, that's on you. You probably shouldn't be on here. Second of all, if you're single and you're just a dude making your own decisions, that's what's up. You don't need to go there for women. But join in other networking groups, bro. I can't tell you how many opportunities Gracia has gotten for us because she's in multiple groups on social media. You can reach millions of people out there, bro. Networking is everything. And not everybody know. Dude, I'll probably tell you about maybe 5% of the world knows about wholesaling, if that. Realtors don't know what wholesaling is. It's so saturated though, right? It's probably less than 5%, bro. It's probably like 2%, if that. The point is that there's so many opportunities out there for people. You guys got to get in front of other people. You cannot think that you're going to start networking and learning how to wholesale and become an entrepreneur and get financial freedom by talking to your fucking supervisor at KE Distributors warehouse. Okay? It ain't going to happen because your warehouse supervisor don't know nothing about it. Now, odds are I'm right. Chances are there may be somebody out there that does know a little something, okay? But the point is that you guys got to get around people who are like-minded, who understand the game, who know about, dude, I made a video a while ago about assets and liabilities, man. Oh my gosh, so many people are so confused out there. It's sickening. It's sickening, okay? Equity is not cash flow, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Okay, gaining, what is it called? Inflation of a property. Okay, what's called monopoly money. That is not cash flow, bro. Your house that you live in is not an asset. It costs you money. It does not make you money. It's an asset to your bank. Okay, it's an asset to your bank because you're paying them with all your interest and all your other shit that goes in there. And then, in 30 years. I get all my money. I get all my money out of it. Well, guess what? Your house needs to be renovated. Your house has to get money put back into it. Your house. What happens in 30 years? You think your roof ain't gonna get messed up? You got to replace a roof every 5 years. What about your HVAC? What about your water heater? What happens if it floods? A pipe bursts? Dude, you're repairing all that shit. Upgrades to get it ready to. I'm just saying, bro. People are confused out there. Okay, your home is not, if you live in it, it is not, and then people out there like, well, I bet you don't rent, but bullshit. This house, it's a nice house. I rent. Why? Because I capitalized on my investment. The market went up, boom, gone. That's what you do. Why are people sitting on houses with $300,000? My uncle bought his house for $30,000 and now it's worth $600,000. Okay, but your uncle's just sitting there with it. He ain't capitalizing on it. He ain't taking the money out. He ain't selling the property and then putting it into the investment properties to gain assets. Now you're talking. Now you got assets because rental properties bring you money. Okay, so anyway, it's a whole different ballgame. You guys need to learn the language. Robert Kiyosaki is very big on that shit. So if you guys don't know what it is, get informed. So networking is huge, okay? Back to it. Step number 6, okay? Once you know how your marketing strategy is going to go and you have your script and all that, number 6 is going to be your title company, okay? Title company, get a title company, your title company, okay? Title company, 6 title company. And basically, yeah, screenshot it and then flip it, you guys, okay? Screenshot and then flip it, okay? For all of you that are out there saying it's backwards. And I know I'm gonna have some of these smart asses on here say it too. Anyway, so title company is very simple, okay? If you're in the southern states or if you're in Texas, go to Blueprint Title and go to the website and just scroll down and see if they work in your state. I appreciate the follows, you guys. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you guys jumping on here, liking it, commenting. We're at 41,500 likes, which is dope. I love it, man. But let's get some more people on here to help them out. We're at 30 new followers, which is nowhere near the mark that we need to be, which it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Time of day, maybe. So your title company, if you don't go through Blueprint Title, you can always go to like Chicago Title, or there's hella title companies out there, okay? Keller Williams has title companies, but you can Google local title companies and just ask them if they double close or if they are wholesale friendly, if they work with wholesalers, okay? Ask to talk to an escrow officer. If you want, just jump right in there and ask them. You can go down and visit them and just say, hey, I was just looking to see if you guys are working with wholesalers, if you're taking on new wholesalers and shit like that. What can I do today to start my wholesaling career? Actions speak louder than words. You kind of answered your own question. Jump on my Zoom, jump on my live and ask questions. Getting started. We just went over the whole thing. If you want to go watch it over again, go to my YouTube. The link's in my bio to my website. Go to my YouTube and you can watch the Zoom. So the Zooms are every day we have a Zoom. Okay. Now the uploaded YouTube videos they're all one-on-one, or they're all 101 Zooms. Okay, but I say different shit in different Zooms. Okay, yes, you'll get all the basic 101 stuff, but the different things that we're going to go over, I mean, there's every now and then we'll throw something new out there. Okay, just like today with assets and liability, a lot of people don't know that shit. Okay, so anyway, it's always good information, right? Relevance or intelligence. And I could bring my 16-year-old son in here and he'll tell you I say the same shit to him. Relevance or intelligence. If you're not saying something that's relevant to this or is intelligent, shut up. Okay, and I do that a lot. Sometimes I need to shut myself up. But the point is that when you're speaking, you want to add value to people, or you want to be, you want to grow your mind. Okay, that's where this kind of shit comes in place. Okay, emotional quotient. Okay, emotional intelligence is huge. See that? Screenshot it, flip it. EQ 2.0, emotional quotient. If you guys don't have a hold of your emotions, which is something I work on too, because I tend at times to let people get to me more than I should. But it's because I'm very passionate about what I do. Okay. But your title company, back to that. So your title company, you want to Google, ask them, if they work with them, if they're wholesale friendly, cool. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about, because it's the last thing you need to be worrying about, cash buyers. Okay? Cash buyers. Take a screenshot and flip it. I know it's a little mixed together, but whatever. Get over it. You'll be fine. Cash buyers are not important in the beginning. Why? Because you don't even have a deal. What the hell do you have to add value to them for? You don't have nothing. Okay, so you need to do step 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, do these things and get your shit in order before you start worrying about cash buyers. Now, you will find cash buyers as you're looking for properties, as you're looking for deals and stuff like that. And if you don't want to listen to what I'm saying and you want to do what's called reverse wholesaling, you can find buyers first. Go to social media, make a post, ask for, hey, is there cash buyers out there? But here's the thing. Cash buyers in a buyer's market, they ain't going to be sitting here dealing with everybody. They're going to be like, look, bro, if you don't have nothing to add value to me, why are you on here? They're not. It's a buyer's market, bro. And they don't have time to waste. So what's going to happen is they're going to be like, do you have a deal? And you're going to be like, well, no, but I'm just seeing it. I'm like, shut up, tire kicker. Get out of here. Like, you need to have opportunities for people to capitalize on. And that's what's going to build that relationship, right? You're like, look, I've got this opportunity. It's got a lot of meat on the bone. I really think you'd like it. Here you go. But like I said, reverse wholesaling is, you know, I just don't recommend it. We did it on our very first deal and it was a headache. Because now basically what you're doing is you're looking for properties specifically for a person, which in you know, hindsight, that you're basically a freaking realtor. You don't want to be a realtor. You know what I'm saying? Now, in certain states, that may be a good idea. Okay. Utah and Oklahoma, you cannot promote these properties on social media. You can, however, promote the contract. Okay. Huh? No. It's still on. It's just bad connection. Shane, can you see my live on either of your phones?
Yeah, it was kind of
Froze?
freezing here and there, but you're good. It's like
Texas
right
is
now it
freezing.
just froze.
What? No, I'm just playing. Thought I froze, huh? Anyway, so cash buyers are not that important, bro. Now, you, like I said, Utah and Oklahoma, you can't market the property out there. You only can you can market the contract and say, hey, I got an assignment. I'm looking out there to, you know, if there's any cash buyers out there, let me know. In Illinois, you can wholesale one deal as an assignment. After that, you'd have to double close or sell the LLC to an investor. In the Philadelphia area, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, sorry, I'm a Niner fan. No offense. But yeah, if you are in the Philadelphia area, you have to have a wholesaling permit. And the other areas in Pennsylvania, you're good. But that's it. Any other states, you guys will be fine. Okay. If you have a specific state and you want to ask, feel free. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. You're fine. Now, when you start getting into this stuff, man, that's when you're gonna have questions. And that's why we tell you guys, man, if you guys can, work with somebody who knows what they're doing, bro. JV with somebody if you can. Okay. If you don't have finances to get a mentor, JV with somebody. Okay. Now your due diligence period, you put that. So your inspection period, it could be 30 days, 45 days, it could be 60 days, it could be 2 weeks. I mean, it just depends. Okay. Yeah, due diligence, at least, 10 to 14 days, depending on the situation. If you have a really hot deal, hell yeah, you can sell that within 14 days. If you don't, and you're going to give yourself a little bit of time, especially too, because if somebody asks, well, why 30 days? Just tell them, I just want to make sure you don't have to go back and do an addendum. You don't have to come back and re-sign anything. It's really just to give you enough time to find a buyer as a new wholesaler, right? Somebody like Logic, who has experience doing this stuff, he knows how to market that property. He'll probably get it sold like that, right? So that's why he's saying 10 to 14 days. Not everybody's that good, right? So I'm just saying, you guys got to make sure you guys give yourself a little bit of time so you don't have to go back and do addendums. You can always blame the title company. Okay, just tell them, I want to make sure my title company has enough time because, they're busy, the market is whatever and all that shit. Okay, so blame the title company, but give yourself a little bit of time. So I would always do at least 30 days. You can do 30 to 45, but just make sure you're just saying, hey, I'm just looking out for you so you don't have to sign more paperwork. You know what I mean? My title company, I want to make sure they have enough time to get everything cleared and go from there. So other than that, yeah, like I said, cash buyers, you can go, dude, title companies have cash buyers, realtors have cash buyers, not all of them, some of them. You can network, you can go onto social media and, go out there and make posts to ask for cash buyers. And also, Shane, what's up?
My favorite go-to is that we're still waiting on the preliminary report. Still waiting on the title to clear. Sometimes that'll actually take a lot longer than because title companies will get a bunch of deals coming their way and a bunch of contracts, and they can only do so much themselves. And so if your sellers are hitting you up like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I signed the contract last week. Just tell them you're still waiting on the preliminary report.
Yeah.
You got to clear the title.
So even too, like if you're in a smaller county, or if you're outside the county and they're trying to get a title for, if you're in Collin County and you're trying to get, a title ran for a company that's out in Grayson County, right? It's going to take longer because it's not the same county. If it's smaller, right? If it's a smaller county, it's going to take a lot longer. So that's why you want to have, but if you're in like Dallas, you're good. If you're in Austin, don't worry about it. If you're in, Houston or San Antonio or Florida, right? If you're in, what do you call it? Miami, or if you're in big markets, it's going to go a lot faster. If you're in small ass markets, which is still doable. Like I said, we sold portfolios. We've sold, properties out in towns of 1,800 people. Okay. Distress is everywhere. It doesn't matter how many people are there. If you can find a buyer for it, you'll be good to go. And we reverse wholesale those some bitches too. Those were reverse wholesales at first, right? There were. And we had a buyer, but they took too long. So we found somebody else. Let's go. So that's the thing. All right. We got 7 minutes. Questions. Logic, I know you got some questions. Let's go, brother. Hurry up. Let's knock them out.
All right, so somebody was asking me just now.
No.
Damn, bro. Somebody was asking just now. I made a comment. I made in the comment section. I put that sometimes I've even used Zillow or Redfin to be able to find cash buyers, but that wasn't until I had the property locked up. What you made mention of is definitely very important. I mean, fuck the cash buyers, because when you get a good deal and the numbers work, as soon as you start to market that goddamn deal, trust me, it's gonna be like a drop of blood into a shark-infested ocean.
Water. Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. But anyway, I just want to explain with Zillow and Redfin, you can go look at the properties that have been recently sold and find out who bought those. They're normally probably going to be represented by real estate agents or realtors, but those are just gatekeepers. You know what I mean? You can actually get to the cash buyer themselves through looking up properties that have been recently sold within the last 30, maybe 45 days at the most. They may have other projects that they're looking to get started with, and if your deal numbers, if the numbers on your deal works, then they may be able to work with you, especially if it's in that similar area to where they bought those properties in the past.
Yeah, for sure. And on PropStream, it's even easier if you guys have PropStream. If you don't, go to my link in my bio, use the link in there, and we can point you in the right directions of what you need to do and how you need to do it. But let me pause real quick, Logic. This exactly right here, what he's talking about is exactly why I tell you guys to jump on these Zooms. Because there's somebody else out there that knows what the hell they're doing with marketing and knows what they're talking about, that is giving y'all golden nuggets, right? And this is motivation. This is things that a lot of new people have no idea. When I first started out, bro, I was looking at properties that were on the market trying to get them to a flipper. And he's like, bro, what the hell is this? This ain't a deal. And I'm like, yeah, it is 70%. He's like, bro, this ain't a deal. And I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of new people have no clue what the hell they're talking about or what they're doing. So
and take notes too. Logic ain't on here helping us do this for you guys every day.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
He's one of those golden nuggets in himself. So, and
we've had multiple people jump on here and be able to give a little bit of guidance on where their area of expertise may be. So go ahead. My bad, Logic. Go ahead.
Okay, so one of the biggest questions that I have right now, so I have looked up and received several different types of free government contracting lists, or government lists, I should say. Water shut off, code violation. I'm actually in San Antonio right now, San Antonio, Texas. So we actually have a separate list from the code violations based on like grass, and especially if you have a homeowners association, they actually create their own list about different specific types of code violations. But what I have not done yet is actually go on to PropStream and purchase any type of list and then skip trace the list. I mean, I know I've heard other people talk about it, and it's usually about an 80% effective rate when you skip trace, either through batch skip trace or PropStream in and of itself. But what I'm struggling with right now is which one would be most beneficial. And I think I'm asking this question not only for myself, but for a lot of those individuals who have not completed their first deal as of yet. What type of list would be most beneficial or most effective in order to actually get a hold of a highly motivated homeowner who is ready to put that property under contract and get rid of it because it's just a pain in their ass and they want to be done with it?
So the best way I would say to do this is skip trace a list, right? And when you get that list, say it's a tired landlord list, or say it's a vacant property list or something like that, right? Those are the ones we mainly aim for, tired landlords and vacants. Now, the most effective is the hardest to get. So when you get that list and say you get 75, 80% return phone numbers, right? You need to figure out how to get those other 20 to 25% people's phone numbers. Because those people that you can't find their phone number or you don't get it immediately, guess what? 95% of the people out there are not going to go for those because it's not low-hanging fruit. So any list that's tough to get, that's hard to get, that's going to be your best list. Also, people don't even know about arrests list. People that have been arrested, they can either be they could be going to jail for a long time, so they need to sell their house, or B, that may be somebody that has a house that they're like, you know what? I've been dealing with tenants like this my whole damn life. I'm sick and tired of this shit. I don't even want this house no more. I'm ready to sell it. So those are lists that are difficult to get. Those lists are going to be more valuable. I had a guy on here a month ago, something like that. And he was telling me that's all he does is go for it. He'll script trace a list and he'll get the list that it doesn't show the numbers and he'll go straight for those houses because nobody else is going for those. Cool?
For sure, definitely. That absolutely makes a lot of sense. Actually, you're not the first person that I heard that from, but I know that you have certain knowledge that I don't have. And obviously, like you said, different folks know different things and have a different area of expertise. So that absolutely makes a lot of sense. To Shane, yeah, I actually am on TikTok. I kind of communicate with, that's actually how I found Tim initially.
Sweet. Yeah, go to my website. When you're on TikTok, go to my link in my bio, go to my website, shoot me a message, bro. Let's connect.
I got you. Will do, bro. Will do.
All right, for sure.
I have
All
a
right,
question.
What's up?
So
Upstream?
with the ones that are hard to get, because I went ahead and got a list. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we get those contact numbers?
So there's different ways that you can do it. What is it? Like the courthouse. There's different strategies on how to text me later and we can kind of go over some different ways because we got to jump off here, but we can, just text us and we can, you have our number, right? Okay.
Yeah, I got Ingracia's number.
Yeah, just text us and we'll kind of go over a few different things of how you can go get more in-depth numbers.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Is there anybody else? One last question. No? All right, cool.
Uno más.
So what's up?
Uno más. So, okay, so I know that you've done quite a bit of cold calling. One particular response that I get from homeowners quite often is, I'm not the decision maker, but there are multiple decision makers. How do you best handle that particular response, or what's your rebuttal for that?
So if somebody says, it depends on the situation, right? So if somebody says like, I'm not the decision maker, but my three brothers and I, we've discussed it or something like that. Okay, well, hey, maybe I can get their numbers and I can talk to them and see what they're thinking. Is that an option? Because you want to get in front of people who have because the thing is when you have somebody that multiple people attached to that property, it's more of a headache. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people and they all have to agree on the same number. It's just a lot. And you're just like, dude, I don't even want to deal with this shit. I had a property that was a probate that had 14 grandchildren that all had to sign a paper saying that they agreed to sell this property. It's an affidavit of heirship. It is a pain in the ass. And so that's why it's like, for me, if it's an opportunity, where somebody's like, yeah, our dad passed away and really none of us want this house. Like, it's just it gives off bad vibes and I don't want this shit. And I know that my brothers want to sell it for whatever. So just tell them, okay, well, what's y'all's number? What is your number? What do you need for it? What do you need to get rid of it? Let them talk to you about it. Let them give you the information on it and let them tell you what you need to present to them in order for them to be able to, sign the contract over and then go from there. It's all about asking questions. Why are y'all looking to sell it? What do you need for it? Can you catch me up on it? What's a little bit going, what is a little bit of information on the property that will give me an idea of what the condition is, right? And so that's really the best I can do, brother. Like I don't like I said, I'm not going to try to force somebody into giving me information. If they don't want to sell, they don't want to sell. You know what I'm saying? But if they're like, I got all my brothers, either try to get their phone number for each of the people, or at least names, right? Or something, some shit. Try to get in contact with them. Like, hey, bro, can I just shoot them a quick text? What's their numbers? and just say, hey, I was talking to your brother so-and-so, said that you guys may be looking to, and if you even have one or two that are like, oh no, we're not trying to sell my dad's house, then I wouldn't even fuck with it, because now they got to convince him to sell that house. And now it's like, I call him back like, hey bro, I really want to help you guys out, but it doesn't look like your brother is really interested in it. Maybe you can talk to him and let me know if you get a hold of him, and then just follow up, right? Stay in front of them and follow up, and go from there, because there's really not much you can do. Once you start crossing that line of convincing somebody, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to convince nobody. It's the same thing with my program, bro. I tell people all day, if you want to do something, do it. I'm not going to push, persuade, or convince anybody to do anything. If you guys feel like you need a mentor and you got the finances for it, sweet, let's do it, and I'll help you get it done. But if you guys don't, and you don't want to, and you want to jump around on Zooms all day, or you want to go to YouTube and this and that and the other and whatever, then do you, right? But everybody has a different strategy, and if it works for you, cool. But that's the thing. You don't want to go into this trying to convince people to close, or trying to convince people to sign contracts, or trying to convince people to sell their property. You know what I'm saying?
And you are absolutely right about that. I just wanted to make sure that I handled it in the right way, as best that I could possibly, basically, because that's eventually what ended up happening. There was two other brothers that were not convinced, and I told the sister that I was initially in contact with, I told her, hey, I'm not a salesman. I'm not here to convince you or try to make you do anything, you or your brother. So at the end of the day, you have my phone number. I'll even give you a number to a probate attorney if necessary, however you guys choose to deal with this particular property.
And even that, brother, I give you the number to a probate attorney. You're helping. You're helping, and that's perfect, man. That's what you guys want to do. Help people solve their problem. Okay, that's the goal. It's not to convince people to sell their house to you. It's to help solve a problem. And I can promise you, Logic, if you keep doing that shit, dude, if you're not doing it right now, keep doing it, keep wholesaling, bro, you're going to find a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money. And I had to find that out the hard way, because in the first 4 months, I was chasing money. And that's why I didn't close no deals. I realized that I had to start helping people and looking for problems to solve. And I mean, bro, my bank account ain't slim at all.
You are absolutely right.
I'm just saying, it's absolutely because I'm helping people. I'm helping people.
It's my daily prayer that the universe or God, however you want to look at it, I'm God fearing myself, but it's my daily prayer that God would send at least 3 to 5 people to me every week for me to be able to help them, no matter how I can. If I get paid or I don't, as long as I can help them, that's what I'm here to do. You know,
and that's what's going to
like you said, money follows after that. You chase money, problems follow after that.
Yep, for sure, and that's how it is, man. I appreciate you being on here, brother.
Likewise.
Shane, can you connect with Ozzy and answer his questions? We got a 1 o'clock that I'm already late for. Ozzy, Shane will jump on with you and he'll get you done, brother.
All right, appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.